Expectations, expectations, expectations. There was a time in our lives where we did not worry about what people said about us because we were so sure of ourselves. We were on top of it. We shot our shot and didn't care what no one said. Along the way, something happened where we start caring about how people see us, how they judge us, how they watch us, how they take note of every move we make. Let me tell you a story. I was delivered from that when God delivered me from my issues, my problems, and my concerns of the past. Yes, we all had something in our past that we're not thrilled about, some stronger than others, some maybe not so. It depends on your upbringing, your environment, your education, the reason why some of the things happen. So, what did you expect now that you have made a decision to trust God and only worry about His expectations of you? How do you manage the expectations of others? I remember my lifestyle moving from Bushwick to Harlem, from 127th Street to 138th Street. People remember me from then. And they look at pictures of me now, they hear my voice, they see my strength, they see my goings on, how I have managed to pull up and reach for the hand of God to guide me to that next. From Bushwick to Broadmoor. That's my story. When that dash goes in between the year you were born and the year that you are called home, what will you be expecting of yourself? Expect what God expects. And when you pray with expectations. There is a framework that I have created called the Epic Prayer Model. And it talks about praying with expectation, praying with purpose, praying intentionally, and praying consistently. That's epic. When you have some big things going on in your life, you expect big things from God and you purposely pray for that. And you be intentional about your prayer. God, this is what I want. Please help me with your guidance, God. And consistently, 1 Thessalonians 5:17, pray without ceasing. You prayed while you were out there in the world. Pray that you make it in. Pray that you won't get this tight again. Oh Lord, do this, do that, do this, do that, and I promise you I won't do it again. How come you can't do that now? How come you can't say, God, if you bless me once, you can bless me twice. You can bless me over and over and over again. The Bible said He will pour out more than you could receive, and your latter years will be your best years. So expect more in your latter years. If you have an opportunity to hear this message from Coach Sharon, the pulpit wife, and you're young, expect more. Expect God to do something. Expect Him to deliver you from the hands of the enemy. The enemy wants to keep you on his team. But don't let him expect you to show up every day. Expect to show up for yourself. Expect to show up for God. What are your expectations? Don't worry about what they say about the preacher's wife. They expect so much from you that they can't even handle it if it was put on them. So you do what God says to do. And if you are having issues struggling with how to cope with the expectations of the church, and you feel like there's church hurt going on, or you feel like you just can't handle it, but you love your husband, you love God, you love the ministry, but being in the spotlight is an issue for you, you need to contact the pulpit wife, Coach Sharon. She has tools and strategies to encourage you, to help you, to walk with you as you go through these expectations that you think you're supposed to live up to. I've been doing this, a preacher's wife, 25 years. I've seen so much. I've been through so much. I've had the same struggles that any other woman in a marriage with children, raising sons, could have. Yes, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've witnessed so many things, but it's not about me. I've made it over. I made it through. And so now I'm trying to reach back and bring a sister with me. But if you cannot handle the expectations, you will be downtrodden. You will be lost. You will be stressed out. Anxiety kicks in. Depression kicks in. When you feel like you got to live up to this high standard on this shelf like a glass figurine, you already look like what you gonna look like. Dressing the part may be essential for you. Looking the part may be essential for you. But what is essential for God once you walk through those doors as the preacher's wife? Once again, this is Coach Sharon. Thank you for listening. You can hear my messages on Spotify, Pulpit Wife. You can hear them on YouTube, Sharon the Pulpit Wife. Or you can contact me in person and just discover some things from pulpitwife.com. God bless.